Okay. Stay with me. Okay, we're good to go.
Awesome. Brilliant. Can you see me as well as the slides, or just the slides?
We can see you.
Oh, brilliant. No, well, probably not that brilliant, but yeah. So these are our Juice Plus products. As you can see, there is quite a variety of them. Whenever I've been messaging ladies about the products, and I've just kind of said, I'm just going to bombard you with all of the product posters. Bear with me, just so you've got all the information. Everybody is always kind of impressed by how many products we offer. And I was quite surprised because I didn't realise the full extent of them all. So yeah, next slide, please, Millie. So this was the slide that really startled me. As you can see, it speaks for itself. Like pretty much 90% of adults don't eat enough vegetables and 60% don't eat enough fruits, which means that we obviously do eat more fruit than we do vegetables, but it's still nowhere near enough. And the children one, I think, is absolutely shocking. So 6 to 12-year-olds, pretty much 100% of children just don't get enough fruit and vegetables every day. And 70% of youngsters, Juice Plus classes a youngster as anybody under the age of 21. So anyone under the age of 21, 70% of them are not getting enough fruit and vegetables. And I don't think we realise how important fruit and vegetables are. They do absolutely everything for us. And they're the only things that we should really, well, they're the things that we put in our body alongside other bits and pieces. And they do more good for anything else that you can buy. So you could go and spend a fortune in certain health food shops, taking certain roots and things like that, but if you're not getting fruit and vegetables, there's absolutely no point, because this is where it starts. This is where your health starts. And I'm sure we can all remember, sorry, I've just ate a really spicy tea in like 5 seconds. I feel like my mouth is on fire, so I do keep coughing, so I'm sorry, I'm just going to cough one time. There, I'm back now. So I'm guessing we can all remember when the NHS brought out that initiative of 5 a day. However, you might have noticed that you don't really see that very much anymore, like on Asda television or on any adverts or the Change Your Life. They don't really mention the 5 a day anymore as much.
That's the food, isn't it? Yeah.
And that's oh, Millie, go back. And that's because they've actually changed the guidelines, and they actually recommend now
How big that Lily is?
10 to 14.
Everyone can mute themselves when they come on the call.
Anybody who's on the call, can you just make sure you're muted, if that's okay? Can't have a check.
Here we go.
Oh, fab, thank you. Yeah, so the 5 a day thing doesn't actually exist. They only designed that because they thought that that was manageable, what people would actually eat. But actually, when they've done research, they've actually proven that you'd need to eat 10 to 14 portions of vegetables every single day to get the required amount to live a healthy lifestyle. And nobody can do that. It's impossible. Even the healthiest people, you just can't eat that many fruit and vegetables. So what's very interesting is about the Juice Plus capsules is, for example, in the veg capsule, there is a very small amount of dehydrated orange in one of the capsules. To get that many to get the same amount of nutrition out of actual supermarket oranges compared to the tiny amount of orange that's in here, you'd need to eat 17 oranges. And I'll explain why soon. So every time you take a capsule, you're eating 17 oranges, 17 tomatoes, 17 pieces of broccoli. It's massive, so they are extremely useful. But yeah, they are the facts. They are the startling facts that people just aren't eating enough fruit and vegetables. Next slide, please, Nels. So as you can see, this is basically the fruits that are in it: the fruits, the veg, and the berry blends, which I have here. And when I first saw these, I thought, well, I've never heard of some of them. I have no idea what an acerola cherry is. I've definitely never eaten an artichoke, and I've definitely never eaten bilberries or Concord grapes. But actually, Concord grapes have the most antioxidants out of any berry in the world. and they're in here, and I had no idea where you can buy Concord grapes from. So I thought, well, they've got to have some benefit because of how many there are, and they clearly do have lots and lots of benefits. And I thought, well, what could they do for me? They're clearly going to do something for me because I don't get them at the moment, and I'm never going to get half of those things. Like I do like dates, but I don't eat them. I know I don't. So I thought, well, why not? Because who gets that in their diet? And now I do every day, and I've never felt better. Owl. Next slide, Mills. So how Juice Plus is made. The best thing about Juice Plus is if you're in Fit Girl Club, we know that we pride ourselves on not eating things with crap in. We don't eat chemicals. We don't eat anything that is genetically modified. We eat fully natural products. And here in Juice Plus, every single thing in that capsule comes from the vegetable itself. So the vegetables in Juice Plus, the vegetables, the berries, the fruit, they are left to ripen to their most nutritious point. When they get to that point, that is the only time they are picked. Supermarkets pick them early. That's why you see bananas still ripening on shelves. You pick an avocado up and it's rock hard because it's not ready yet and it shouldn't have actually been picked. The nutrients grow as the plant is ripened. So if the plant's not ripe, then it hasn't got its full 100% of nutrients yet. Does that make sense? So Juice Plus wait until it's at its most ripe. All the nutrients are there and waiting. They then pick them. They are kept fresh. They're kept cool. They are freeze dried and they are put into capsules. So every single bit of nutrients goes into that capsule. But the best bit is the most important part of any fruit or vegetable is the skin. But I know I cut my skin off my kiwis. No, my friend Katie doesn't, but I do. I used to cut my skin off me sweet potatoes. I definitely don't eat the skin of my apple, but they are the most nutritious. And that's why you need to eat one supermarket orange to get the same nutrients as that tiny, tiny few grains of orange that are in the capsule. So it's the best of the best when it comes to the fruit and veg. And also, I used to work in a supermarket, and I know, for example, fruit's picked, veg is picked somewhere else, it's kept for a while, then it's transported, then it's put into a cold and storage, like a big unit, that warehouse, then it's taken and travelled to the stores. The temperatures will have changed all the way through. This might have even got a little bit too warm at one point, but then arrive in store. And I work in a supermarket, and I know that that fruit and veg, when it arrives, that instantly, it is not instantly put on a shelf, and it is not instantly put into your fridge. So all of this time, the nutritional value is decreasing, which does not happen in Juice Plus. They could sit there for another 6 months, and they'd have the same nutritional value as the day that they were picked. So very, very, very important as to why Juice Plus is so individual and so special. Next slide, please, Mills. So this is the first time I've done this. I was really nervous, so I hope I'm getting all of the information in. But yeah, one very special part of Juice Plus is that we really care about children's health. And we've put a lot of money and a lot of studies into the health of children to make children healthier and happier as they grow up. Obesity isn't, oh, thanks very much, Laura. Obesity is a massive pandemic across the world, not just England. So we have a very special initiative called Healthy Starts for Families, where children actually receive completely free nutrition because their parents have bought into the initiative. So next slide, please, Mills. These are the chewables. My little daughter absolutely loves them, and they literally taste and look like sweets. But inside these, there is the equivalent of 22 fruits and vegetables, 22 portions of fruits and vegetables for your child every single day. There's also the berries, which are antioxidant, and I think there's 11 in there as well, which is just basically a child version of these. Your child eats 2 fruit and 2 veg a day, and they get 22 portions of vegetables without trying. Now, dinner time's a battle. Every parent knows that dinner time's a battle. Getting your children to eat fruit and vegetables is awful when they just don't want to. So knowing that I gave those to Ayla on a morning, and if she decides not to eat her broccoli at tea time, well, she's already had it anyway, so she's getting the nutrients. It doesn't really bother me that her taste buds don't really like broccoli because she's got all the nutrients from the broccoli first thing in the morning, which is all I really care about. And we started on the capsules and the gummies at the end of October, and Ayla, I can hand on heart say, has not had a single snotty nose, not one single snot since November. Anybody who's had a child in nursery knows how amazing that is. And also, we recently had COVID in the house, and Ayla breezed it. No medical claims, but she absolutely breezed it. I was doubling up on our fruit and veg every day and giving her 4 gummies of each. But it seemed to really do the job. And I did think one day, beginning of December, she was getting a snot, like a bit of a... So I doubled up for 2 days and nothing arrived. I swear by them. They are amazing. And Ayla absolutely loves them. And when I fancy a Haribo, I pinch a red one as well because they're beautiful. Next slide, please, Mills. So, after 1 year participation using these gummies, because we do recommend you stay on them for a year, 71% of children consumed less fast food and soft drinks, because what you put in your body craves. So when you eat good, you crave good, and that's what starts happening to children. Ayla now eats spinach. She would never eaten spinach. Peas are still a battle, and I don't think I'll ever get through peas. But she will try any vegetable now. She loves peppers. She would never even think about trying them before. 89% of children are more aware of their health, which is hugely important, because that instills their health for the rest of their life. 71% drink more water. Ayla is one of these children. She would never drink water. She does now. She likes it. And 61% eat more fruit and veg, just like Ayla does. So my child is an absolute advocate for these gummies. I couldn't be without them at all. Yeah, thanks, Millie. So it says on this slide that we have more than 30 studies worldwide, but actually, because we're doing studies so regularly, because you've got to keep up, because nutrition is such a pivotal conversation all of the time, we actually don't have 30 studies. We have more than 40. It's growing continually. And the studies that we have are all peer reviewed, and they're of a gold level standard, which means they're the best of the best, and they're completely independent, they're completely randomized. They're not done by anybody in Juice Plus. They're completely separate. So everything that's written about these is accurate. They are the most studied. We are the most studied company out of any other health company, which is really good to know, because you're taking it, you're putting it into your body, you need to know it's good stuff. And as you can see across the screen, immune system, Ayla, definitely. And I've never felt poorly. Yes, I had COVID, wasn't really great, but I wasn't poorly. I wasn't in bed. I was getting up and doing everything. It improves DNA, skin health. There are so many ladies in Fit Girl Club who have glowing skin because of these capsules. I have no spots at all, which is unreal for me. Dental health, the gum strength that these provide, because it's fruit and vegetables, your body needs fruit and veg. Protecting your cells in your body and protecting your heart. Heart disease is massive, and it comes from a really poor diet. So extremely useful capsules. Next one, please, Millie. So our omegas, these are the newest product, and correct me if I'm wrong, Millie. Actually, no, Millie, can you jump in? What year were these? Did these first come into the
So these were, I think it was 2017, as far as I
was gonna say 18, so I wasn't too far off.
Not too far.
Yeah, so these are our omega blends. Now, normally if you go to a health food shop, you will see omega-3. Omega-3 is massive, and everybody sells omega-3. Sometimes it's omega-3 and 9. However, we don't just get omega-3, because we don't get our omega from the fish itself, because omega oils come from fish, and we need omega oils. We go to the source that fish get their omega from. So we go to the algae, and we go to all these different places on these different products on the slide to pull the omega from, and because of that, we actually get omegas 3, 5, 6, 7, and 9. And the difference that these can make to your life are enormous, because we've done so many studies, and one of the main parts of an omega is of our omega capsules. They do all sorts. They're really good for babies' brain development. They're good for anxiety and depression. They're good for hair, skin, nails, cardiovascular health, blood pressure, all sorts. But one of the main things that our studies have shown is that they clinically reduce inflammation in the body. And inflammation, if you know anything about it, it causes so many problems to people. For example, inflammation is one of the major contributors to heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and loads more chronic diseases like that. And these omegas are clinically proven to prevent those things, but prevent inflammation, which in turn will support hopefully a better lifestyle and no chronic diseases, which is what nobody wants really. So really, really good little orange capsules I've called. Also, a bit of a trick, if you open one up and put one on your face before you go to bed, genuinely, I'm not lying, I did this. I couldn't open it up though, it was very tricky to open up. I can open these ones, but I can't open these. So if you pop one of these open before you go to bed, and either mix it with the berries and use it as a face mask, which you then wash off, or pop it open, put a layer all over your skin, just go to bed, and genuinely, I don't know if it's because it's orange, I don't think it is, but you wake up with a glow the next morning, your skin, it feels lovely, like it's just had a big drink. So I do that like once or twice a week. Just don't tell Chris, because he doesn't know.
Just a little tip, the way to open them is either to bite a hole in it with your tooth or to get a pin and just pop a little hole in the top and then give it a little squeeze.
That's what I did. I used the scissors. When you've got the capsules, these capsules, so if you give them to the children and you sprinkle them on food, they literally, if you squash them in your finger, they just pop open. But the omegas, because it's a liquid, they're sealed quite well. So yeah, I will use a pin next time. I use scissors, it goes everywhere. And yeah, so these are the rest of our products. So I have a couple here with us. We've got the shake, soup, uplifts, the bars, and these genuinely are just absolute pinnacle products. My first ever product was the shakes, and I would not do without them. I ran out yesterday and I was like a lost puppy today because I didn't know what to eat for my breakfast or anything, so my sister kindly came to rescue. But they are gluten free, they're dairy free, there's no added sugar, they're all jam-packed with fibre, suitable for vegans, jam-packed with vitamins and minerals because they are purely plant-based. They are made purely from plants. There's 17 vegetables alone in the complete, in the shakes, and they all have a low GI, which is really, really important to stay full. We don't get a sugar spike. We just eat them, and they keep us level and they keep us full for as long as we can. And then we've got is it the next slide, please, Liz? Oh yeah, our uplifts. These, anybody who is a coffee addict or just has, me and my sister used to always call it the 2 o'clock slump. When you get to 2 o'clock, just before the school run, and you cannot be bothered to do anything other than lie on the couch and watch Homes Under the Hammer. No, it's not that one. What's the other one? With David Dickinson. You know which one I mean. These are amazing. They're fully natural. They're full of B vitamins, and B vitamins, if you've ever looked into them, are all about vitality. And like people with B12 deficiencies, for example, really struggle with lack of energy, and they're jam-packed with B vitamins. And all it's made from basically is mango, guava, lemon peel, tart, cherry, beetroot, and there's a little bit of natural caffeine in there as well, and they are amazing. And one of our ladies, Ashley, who's in Fit Girl Club, has been experimenting with them in shakes, and this morning she had an amazing one, which I think was vanilla strawberry. Correct us if I'm wrong, Ashley, in the chat. Vanilla strawberry and uplift, and she said it was the best thing she's ever tasted. I blitz mine. I always put it in the blender to make them blend raspberry, there we go, as well. And I always blitz mine because I feel like they're completely mixed together when you blend them, but I really like the taste. They're a strange little taste, but I like them. And I think that may be, yeah, so this is it. So we've got our maintenance, which everyone should take every single day, and that's the capsules, things you take every day just to keep on top of your natural health and your immune system. The complete range, these can help with weight loss, weight gain, weight maintenance, because I'm maintaining at the moment and they're not doing anything bad to me. And they're also ideal as meal supplements when you can't think of what to eat and you're rushing out to work. Grab a soup, grab a bar. The bars are very handy because one bar alone is a lunch or a meal or a breakfast, or if you snap it in half, it's 2 snacks, so it's actually quite cheap when you have them like that. And then there's the lifts to perform to your natural best. But yeah, hope that was very informative, and they're our products.
Oh, Sam, that was amazing. Thank you.
Oh, thanks, Gemma.
I think you definitely give Paula a run for our money. We need to get James on the phone and get you on a Thursday night call. Think James will go for that, Millie? Do you think? Yeah, but that was brilliant. Thanks, Sam. So next up, we've got some testimonials for you. So we've got some of our fit girls who have come on to tell you their stories, their product and business stories. So first up, we've got Sammy Jo. Sammy Jo, are you there?
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, everyone. Hello. So
Yeah.
I've got a bit of noise in my background. I've got my dog wanting to eat my cat. And I've got my child screaming at my dog. So I apologise in advance if you can hear anything. That's why I put my headset on. So hopefully it reduces the sound. So what I'm going to do is just take you through my own personal journey. From before I joined Fit Girl Club, before I joined the business, then when I joined the business, and kind of any hints and tips and stuff like that that I would give to you guys who are either thinking about joining or who have just joined and just want to know a little bit more about what you can do to try and enhance your business. So I first joined Fit Girl Club in November, and it was the back end of November, and I actually joined for the Little Black Dress Challenge, the 6-week challenge. But before that, before I joined, I was like the biggest yo-yo dieter you've ever met. So if you can think of a diet, I've done it 100%. So I've wrote a couple down actually, so I can tell you some of the random stuff that I have done. So what we were talking about earlier in our group about teas, I've done diet teas. That literally I was probably just eating what I wanted, drinking these teas and just going to the toilet about 10 times a day, because that's all he made us do. I've done keto diet, Slim World, Weight Watchers, Atkins, Cambridge, military diet, the hospital diet. I've done the all you can eat diet. I think we all done that in lockdown. Boom Bod, if any of you have heard about them, done them. And this is like me doing subscriptions all of the time as well. So I'm buying all of these random things. The egg diet. Has anybody tried the egg diet? This is what I mean. I do all the stupid diets. It's unreal. The egg diet is awful, by the way. You literally just eat eggs. That's it. You stink. It's hard. And you just crave everything. Like, it's not sustainable at all. And that's where my life was before with diet and constant. And I've done that for years. Ever since I can remember, I've always done it. And like for me, it kind of got like a little bit of a hobby. Oh, what can I do this time? Or I'll see like a brand new one. And to be honest, I was doing keto at the time, and I'd seen Sam's post about Fit Girl Club and her journey and like what her results were. And I looked and I thought, I'm halfway through keto. I am losing a little bit of weight. Shall I join a new one? And I think I was more intrigued about what it was because I love diets. So I thought, I'm going to message her. So I did. Joined Fit Girl Club, got my head into it. And like for me, I'm like a little magpie. So when there's something new, I get fully invested in it. I love it. And I give me all. And then like with some of these diets, I can never sustain anything. I'm like, oh, there's something shiny over there. I'm going to go and see it like a little magpie. And then there's another something shiny over here, like Dory. I forget about things every 2 minutes. And I'm like, oh, something new. So this is really, when I first joined, I thought, oh yeah, I'll get into it. And I'm really, really surprised at, for one, how much weight I lost, for two, how much I enjoyed it, for three, what I could actually eat on the planet first. Because there was a huge range of things as well. There was nothing that was restricting, like the egg diet. And then I started kind of introducing some of the products as well. So when I first joined Fit Girl Club, I lost, in my 6 weeks, I lost a stone, which I was absolutely over the moon about. I'd done the 6-week little black dress challenge, and I got into my little black dress, which I was over the moon about. But I've been able to sustain it, and I'm still losing weight now, which I've never been able to do before. So with these random diets I was doing before, it was like a week or two here and there. And I just, like I say, I couldn't sustain. I'm now on month 3, and this is the longest I've ever stuck to a diet, and I can't even see that changing either. It's more like a way of life. And then halfway through as well, I started thinking about the nutrition side. So all of these diets I've done before, there's nothing nutritional about it. So my mindset started changing halfway through, and I thought, what am I putting in my body? And like, what have I been eating? What have I been depriving my body of that my body needs? and then started looking at the nutrition stuff. So I've learned a hell of a lot of stuff, even just from joining and from all of the girls and the support in the group. So that's really the reason why I joined and my journey through Fit Girl Club. So products. Now, at first I was a little bit skeptical, don't get us wrong, even though I've tried everything. And I even said to Sam as well, I was like, I'm not getting the shakes. I was like, I'm not getting them. Don't like them. Hate milkshakes. Can't have a McDonald's one. Can't have the nice Oreo ones with the whipped cream, anything like that. I don't want them. She was like, they are nice, you know. I was like, nah, definitely not. But I did try the capsules at first. So I got the berries at first. And then, I mean, you can see with my skin, I've struggled the last couple of years with my skin really bad. So I thought I'll start with the berries and see if they make any difference. Within 1 week, I've got me before and afters. My skin was like totally changed. You can see as well, because I'll share if you haven't already seen the before and after within a week. And then I done one before, after a week, and then 8 weeks after as well. And you can see a huge change. Now, at the minute, my skin's a little bit of a mess, but I've been through COVID within this month, and it's been my birthday. I have drank a little bit because of my birthday, so I think it's just all of that coming out. But what I've been doing is doubling up, and with me skin here, it's all dried, so there's nothing actually new coming out at the minute. So you can see from what I've done and doubling up as well, and then you can see it's changing again. So that's what I started on at first, and then I actually won. What did I win? It was Fake Away Obs, because I love Fake Away. That's what I won. And Sam dropped us a little bag off for me prize, and my little bag had some boosters in and some products. And I'm not going to lie, I left them for ages, and I was like, I don't know, I'm not going to try them. Anyway, I got a booster, and the booster, I was like, what is this? Like, what is this sorcery? So I'd had my booster at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, just before 1. I'd actually made a salad, and I put my salad on the bench, and I thought, I'll quickly have one of these and just see what it does. Anyway, that was just before 1. I had it. I couldn't eat until 6. This was obviously my first one ever. 6 o'clock, I couldn't eat anything. I put my salad back in the fridge, and it was like, for that period of time, I was full. And I was like, whoa, this isn't normal. Like, what is going on? Anyway, I fell in love with them. I thought, this is perfect mainly for my cravings. So when I'm wanting a bag of crisps or something, that's when I take them mainly. So I'll be like, oh God, I'm craving something. I'll just have one of them, and then I'm sorted. And then I have my meals as normal. So yes, fell in love with boosters, bought the boosters. And then I won a shake at a different thing. And it was one shake packet, and Millie had sent it through. And it was a chocolate one. And I thought, again, it stayed there for ages. And I thought, I'm not going to like it. I loved it. So I now have boxes upon boxes of all of me gear. I got the chocolate, I get the vanilla. Chocolate's my absolute favourite, though. Love it. But yeah, I love what we can do with them as well. Like, been making cakes out of them, putting them in pouches. It's not just having a shake if you don't want to. You can do all kinds of it. So yeah, fell in love with them, and now I just have everything, have all the products. I've gotten the bars this month for the first time, and I love the bars. And they're ideal just for when you don't fancy a shake on a morning, or you just want something nice on a night before you go to bed. You want like a little bar of something and like a hot drink. That's what I like. Sorry about my dog. So anyway, that's the products. I'll talk about them for hours. So joining the business, I'm talking about just food and stuff, aren't I, really? So joining the business then. So I got asked to join the business because I got Fit Girl of the Week. I was so proud when I got Fit Girl of the Week. Like, I was absolutely buzzing. I thought I was the bee's knees. I did. So yeah, so at that point, I didn't even think about the business at the time. And I got asked about the business and started pondering on it. And at the time, with it being Fit Girl of the Week, I got a discount of £25. So I started thinking about it, and I thought, do I want to take anything on? My partner works away. I have a zoo in my house, so my partner works away Monday to Friday. I have a full-time job. I have a child that's running up and down the stairs constantly, as you can see.
In
I
just his
have
underpants as well, Sammy Joe. Just his
obviously,
underpants.
yeah, I
Hey,
know.
God.
It's
Boys.
ridiculous. I've got a dog the size of a horse that needs walking all the time, and I've got a cat. I've got a lot going on, which a lot of people do. And I thought, can I take something else on? What's it going to do to my life? Anyway, I thought it's £25. Like, what have I got to lose for £25? I spend more on Just Eat. I spend more on bets, putting a football bet on a Saturday. So I like to put a coupon on and watch the football like a man. So yeah, when I started weighing it up, I thought, what have I got to lose? Like, if I don't like it, I don't like it. I can come out of it. There's no issue. I'm not gonna lose anything. But I also seen as well the opportunity in the Fit Girl group itself. So if you look at the churn of the women coming in, it's rapid. So we've got lots of women coming in. We're never ever going to get nobody else. Like, it's always going to be that huge churn. Everyone's always going to want to lose weight. Everybody's always going to want to join our little community that we've got, and it's like a lasting thing. So even just seeing like the potential in the group itself, and then thinking of the business and how is that going to be sustainable, was what I kind of bought into, I think. So that's when I decided to join the business, and I absolutely love it.
You have done amazing to come in as a yo-yo dieter as well. And then
Yeah.
did you think joining when you joined you would ever be where you are now?
Didn't even think, like I said,
Do you think you just wandered off onto something else?
Yeah, I think so. Like I say, I've always done diets. I've never sustained anything. So yeah, 100%.
So what makes Fit Girl Club and this any different then?
So what's different is the community and the group that we've got massively. So we've got how we support the women and the time and effort that we put into the girls as well. So I've had it done to me when I was just in the group as normal and not in the business. And everybody just supports each other, and that's like, it's the love that you feel. I think it's the challenges that we put on.
You do Fake Away, which is just
I love Fake Away.
Sam's got a massive role in that, which is it's great. Everybody loves Fake Away.
It's that momentum. We've got that momentum constantly building all of the time, and there's just new things. And like I say, like, somebody posts something, nobody gets lost within the thing. So there's always somebody liking it, there's always somebody commenting, and that's what keeps somebody invested and engaged within the group itself as well. Like, we would never ever miss anybody out, and we make sure of that in the girls. And the more we're expanding within the Fit Girl group itself, the more girls we need on board to help out, because it's grown rapid, and we just can't physically keep up with it all. But we don't want to lose that momentum that we've already built and we've spent time on doing as well. So we want that support and atmosphere. You don't go to Slimming World and you don't get this kind of support from any kind of group. So that's the main thing that sets us apart, definitely.
Well, brilliant. Thank you, Sammy Joe.
I've got a couple of tips quickly. I'm sorry, I'm taking up taking up all the time.
It's all right.
Couple of tips then I would say for the new girls coming in, or the new girls thinking about it, is fall in love with the product. I think we've heard this a few times before. I was totally skeptical at first. I love the products now. I use them all the time. So show everybody that you love them, talk about them with passion. So what I've wrote down here as well is live the journey, show the journey, and then coach the journey. So try and think of that cycle. So live the journey is using your products and living and breathing what we do, selling it that way. Show your journey, show everybody what you're doing. So use your posts, use your Facebooks, like all of your social media. Just like I say, talk about it in general, somebody at the street, somebody walking the dog. And then coach the journey, which when we move on and we're building our own businesses, we start building our own teams to start coaching everybody around it, even just coaching and educating the girls that we've got in the group. What have I put? Oh yeah, so I have put like just a little, so everybody loves to see you and stalk you, whether they like it or whether they hate it. They love to watch. I don't know what he done then. It was something like they love to stalk you, so just flaunt it. Don't be shy. Don't care about what anybody else thinks as well. Just do what you're doing. Focus on your own business and your own journey, and show everybody what you've got, to be fair, and what you're achieving. And I've done that. I built my lovely team. I've got me lovely girls who are on the call as well, who are with us and who are just doing amazing and expanding their businesses themselves as well. And I'm so proud of them all.
Oh,
That's me.
oh, thanks, Sammy Jo. That was amazing and great tips as well.
Yo.
You're welcome. So next up we have the lovely Tracy. Are you there?
I am. I'm here.
Hello.
Hello.
Would you like to tell us your product and business story, Tracy?
I certainly will. Yeah. So just a little bit about me, right? Is I don't do diets, so I've never ever done a diet in my life. Don't really like diets. I think they're quite restrictive. I like to eat what I want to eat, and that's kind of me in a nutshell. And it's always been me. So when I've seen our Sam, she was losing quite a lot of weight. I was encouraging her, and I thought, and again, I always think like she looks lovely. She always looks perfect. But ultimately, she wanted to make a change. She just had the kiddies and she didn't feel comfortable. So I was supporting her on a little journey, and I was asking her questions along the way. And then it kind of hit me working from home. Again, restricted by the lockdown. I felt like I was constantly at the fridge. One day I was sitting on a conference call, and this was the breaking point for me. So sitting on a conference call and being so uncomfortable that I was taking deep breaths just to be able to breathe because my skinny jeans were too tight. They were high-waisted. So I sat and I undone the button, and I thought, that's fine, I feel comfortable now. And I continued the rest of the call. 2 days later, different pair of skinny jeans, again the same, but this time I had to pull the zip down on these ones. They were little black ones. I thought, this doesn't feel right. Something's not quite right here.
Tracy, you've somehow been muted. Can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you now. You tried to unmute us. I don't know what happened. I'm not on my computer.
Not to worry. Sorry about that.
That's all right. So yes, I reached out to Sam and I said, tell me a little bit about what you're doing. I've definitely put on a few pounds. Never really felt like this before. And I'd mentioned it to another few people about kind of I'd put on weight. It was really, really frustrating because of the people who I was talking to, and I was saying, I'm really not comfortable. I've put on quite a bit of weight around my tummy, around my arse. It's not very comfy. They were saying, you look perfect, man. There's no on you. There's no on you. It's the worst thing you can ever say to somebody who feels self-conscious about the way that they look. Because yes, they are saying that to make you feel better, but when you don't feel it yourself, you truly don't believe it, and you walk away thinking you're just bullshitting us. Like I don't want to hear it. And that's kind of where I was, and I knew at that point I had to do something. So I reached out to Sam, asked her kind of about the products and what have you. Wasn't signing up for the shakes at all. The thing that Sam did was very, very good. So I don't know whether or not it was her strategic approach around how she was kind of selling the benefits of the product. She never once told me at all, and didn't tell me until I got the link, that she was selling products for Juice Plus. Not once did she say, I'm selling on behalf of Juice Plus, or Juice Plus do this. It was always about the benefits, and that's something that I've hung on to. And because she sold the benefits of the fruit and veg, not just for me, for kind of my husband and the kids as well, I thought, well, what have I got to lose? I know I'm not eating fruit and veg as much as I should. I know I'm at the takeaway all the time. I'm certainly not getting my fruit and veg from there. And really, I live quite a hectic lifestyle. So, I'm working sometimes 16 hours in a day, and I haven't got time to make nutritious meals. So actually, I need to do something. So I signed up to the capsules and what have you, and I started to eat more healthy. Now, within 2 weeks, I'd lost 4 pounds, and I thought, this is this is definitely fab. What Sam's onto something here. She's created this little monster in me who now wants to know a little bit more. So I started to stalk the whole page, and not one person posted something without me commenting. How did you make it? How quick was it? Is this an easy recipe? So just little things like that, and I was absolutely hooked. And then Sam kind of said, I said, I'm passing by, I'm going on a dog walk. She said, pop in. So I popped in, and she said, I'm going to make you a shake. I just want you to try one and see what you think, because you're really busy on an afternoon. Just have a taste, just if you don't like it, just matter, it'll go down the sink. So I tried the shake. I was like, I need some of these, Sam. like, I absolutely need them in my life. And she was like, right, okay, well, we can get that sorted. By this time it had hit the end of December, or coming up towards the end of December, and I'd won Fit Girl. No, I didn't win Fit Girl of the Week then. Yes, I did win Fit Girl of the Week then. I'd won Fit Girl of the Week. I'd also won the Little Black Dress Challenge after dropping £8 to get into my little black dress that actually fit like a glove, and now even a little bit loose. I keep putting it on every week, and that's kind of my gauge on there. So that's now got a little bit loose, and I thought, right, okay, what am I going to do next? Millie reached out, was on the back of winning Fit Girl of the Week, offered us the discount to sign up to kind of be an ambassador for the business. She didn't hook us straight away, because I was just thinking, I'm so busy, I can't, exactly like Sammy, I cannot take nothing else on. I've got too much coming on. On top of that, I was facing redundancy, so I was about to lose my job as well. And I just thought, I've got to invest my time really wisely in terms of finding a new role. And so I started to write things down. Everything I do is all about making lists. I make lists for everything, chop the lists up, and I thought, actually, what's the pros and cons of doing this? Like, what are the benefits? What am I worried about? Anything I wasn't worried about, I kept out. Anything I was worried about, put to the side to acknowledge and go, what can I control? And I did that, and actually everything was in my control. There was not one thing that I couldn't control in that situation. And at that point made us realise that I feel good about myself. The kind of the groups helped with that. So now I can help other people. So I took the plunge and I said, okay, yep. I think it was, correct us if I'm wrong, the 27th of December, the 28th of December. So just obviously towards the end of the month. Sam kind of signed me up, or Millie helped with the kind of the sign up and all that malark, and then I kind of filled in Sam's link, and it all went into this kind of lovely atmosphere, and I've become a ambassador for Juice Plus. Sam then spent quite a lot of time with us, just talking me through what the business looked like, talking me through how to use the platform, how to use the virtual back office, all that sort of good stuff, where I could find some really good information about the products, and actually what the products can give a person. And again, never talking about just Juice Plus, never talking about making money, always talking about the benefit of the product for whoever it is that you're trying to support or help. So I was like, okay, yeah, I can do this. She said, you know, at the end of every month, you can get a bonus, you can get you can get recognised, you get a promotion. I was like, this sounds great, a little bit extra money. I'm just starting to buy little bits and bobs for my bedroom. This could come in quite handy. So I kind of went away and I had to think about it, and I put me before and afters on Facebook, and it wasn't for any sort of sale or anything like that. It was just about, this is me, this is what I've gone through. Thanks very much for telling us that before I looked great, but actually the reality is now I feel great. That was a massive game changer for me, and being able to talk about that on a social media platform as well, that really helped. Before I knew it, I had like people just dropping in my inbox. I was like, what's this? People were just engaged. They wanted to know, they've seen me, how I looked before and how I look now, and they really, really bought into my kind of journey. And I did exactly the same as what Sam did to me. So tell us, what do you want to get out of this? So, if it's just healthy eating, that's great. We've got a fab free kind of website that'll help you with that. We've got a group fully supported. There's no obligation at all. And they all kind of moved over with that in mind. Nobody once at any point before joining the group said, I want that product. So I don't just sell the product. It's about the team selling the product, and that's a testament to everybody in the team, and I can't take that away. So yes, I might have 16 new customers, but I've got those customers because of the team. I managed to hit my first promotion within the kind of the 4 or 5 days towards the end of December. So I hit Partner Plus, and then started again in the January. Didn't really put any out any extra promotion at all. I spoke to a couple of people personally when I'd seen them put things on Facebook. One of the things that I wanted to pride myself on was really looking after the customers that I had. So by doing that, what actually happened was they bought more products. So, the girls who were just on the shakes then decided that they wanted the capsules, because we were talking about the capsules in the group all the time, and vice versa. If they only had the capsules, they then wanted the shakes. I'd obviously bought the shakes myself in the January as well. And then it got halfway through the January, and before I knew it, I had a teamie. I'd managed to recruit a teamie as well, and I'd hit my second promotion. So it was absolutely huge. But again, that's, and I think from a strategic point of view, if I look at my business plan, it's not about just kind of opening myself up onto every person on social media. It's about targeted audience. So I'll work very, very different. So I've got a number of friends on Facebook mainly, because I don't know how to work Instagram, but on Facebook mainly, and you know, 4 of my biggest customers have been from people just putting on their stories or on the little status things that they really need to do something because lockdown's killed them emotionally, and they feel absolutely rotten. So I just link in with it that way. So actually, from an emotional point of view, the group massively supported me. And I'll go in and tell the story that way. And I'll say, you know, it's not about pushing a product. It's never about pushing a product. If you see a product that you like, I'll absolutely talk you through them. This is what we do. But, you know, I personally don't do all of that. And I'll always be honest with them. When they jump into the group, 9 times out of 10, they already know somebody in the group as well. So you can see them talking to each other, and then they'll come back to us and say, oh, you know, I've been talking to Veronica. There's nobody in the group called Veronica. I've been talking to Veronica, and I really like, I really love the fact that she's got these energy drinks, because I used to drink loads of Red Bull. And straight away, I just tap into that straight away and just say, okay, so you know, this is what they do. They come in 2 separate sizes. This is what it means if you pay out full, if you pay in monthly. But fully explain the whole 4 month and then renew, and that'll keep renewing. And if they're absolutely against that, then I'll only put the 1 shipment through, because again, it's about what my customer wants. It's not about the money at all. It's not about the hard sell. It's always about what's best for the customer. And that's where my head is now. And from a strategic point of view, I'll always work like that. But one of the main things that I would say is that things change so quickly. So exactly what Sammy said was, you know, the fact that, you know, she can jump from one thing to the next, and it's about keeping our ladies engaged and involved in everything that we're doing. And again, the team does a great job of that. Fake Away Fridays is absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt, my favourite day of the week. And it is because you see so many girls going on there and really shouting and raving about what it is that they're making. And not only that, you know, the weigh-in on a Monday, there's never one person who weighs in that doesn't get at least 10 comments. Everybody makes an effort to jump in there. And it doesn't, you know, it's not, oh, it's my girl, so I'm responsible for doing that. It's not, you know, Sammy will jump on, Gemma will jump on, Ashley jumps on, Beth, Charlie, India, all of us do it. We'll all jump on, and we'll all support each other's ladies, and that for me has been like a key. And I think, you know, without that, it would have absolutely been at risk of that flight that the ladies would have just thought, well, you know, I'll just move on to something different because it's not working. It just energizes them every day.
Yeah, oh, thanks, Tracy. That's amazing. But like you said, there'll be so many women as well who can relate to your story, you know, with your clothes and things like that. When people say, oh, you look fine, but deep down, you know, you don't.
Yeah.
And you don't feel it. And it just goes to show as well how versatile the products and the business is. Mm-hmm. Oh, I've been spotlighted. My face has just come up there. And like you say as well, it's friends first, business later. That's how it works. And we just root everybody on so much. So yeah, thanks for that. We did have another one, but time is getting on and we don't want to hold you too long. This is just our second time doing it, so we are still learning. So I'd like to go to Millie for the business side of things. Are you there?
Hey girls, hey everyone. Thanks so much.
Hello.
Hello, how are you doing?
You all right?
Yeah, I'm good. Are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. There you are.
Good stuff.
Would you like to take over?
Absolutely. So hi everyone, if you don't know my name is Millie. I've been involved with the Juice Plus company now for it will be 8.5 years, not too much time, and it's been something that has completely and utterly changed my life. And I'm not going to share too much tonight because I am aware of the time and how long we've been on, but I'm literally just going to run through a few things to give you a little taster of what it is that, you know, these products can do for you, not just obviously with your health, but actually financially as well. Because as the girls have explained so amazingly this evening, just really well done to all of you for speaking, that we've really got something, we've really got a product that can, you know, be a massive benefit, but not to your life, but to everybody that you know. And I don't know if you can think about now, like 5 people or 5 girls that you know that want to look better, feel better, and make a bit of money. You know, we're in this time right now of COVID where everything's so uncertain, where, you know, we're wanting to look after our health, and actually people are struggling on lockdown with finances and with health. And for me, when I signed up to this company, I didn't have a clue what I was doing. I didn't know about network marketing. I didn't know anything about Juice Plus. I'd graduated through university with a nutrition degree. So I saw the product, wanted to try it because I had really bad acne at the time. And like Sam said, you know, I can't make any medical claims, but that's the only thing that I changed after a real history of, you know, bad skin and using every kind of medication that the doctors had basically to clear my skin, but nothing worked. So started to take Juice Plus, and literally within a couple of weeks my skin relaxed, I started to feel better. And after 3 years of constant creams, doctor visits, Roaccutane, you know, dry skin, bleeding lips from all the different steroid creams and things, you know, for me it was just like an absolute life changer. And I've always been interested in health and fitness, so it just made sense. You know, fruit and vegetables, everyone needs more of it, and if I can get it in a condensed little capsule, then amazing. And like, you know, an absolute bargain really when you think about the value that you're getting. So for me it was just like a win. But actually at the time I'd lost my job as a weight management consultant, and I was working at Domino's Pizza delivering pizzas just so I could pay my bills. And I saw the capsules on Facebook just by chance, and it said, my skin's never been better, my energy's never been better, I love these little capsules. And I just thought, do you know what, I've got nothing to lose and everything to gain. I'm £500 over my overdraft, I'm broke, you know, what's another 50, 60 quid? I'll try it. So that was it for me. And because so many people saw a difference in my energy, I was getting so much support, I love the community. The girl who signed me up invited me to a meeting just like this one, but I had to drive from Brighton to Manchester to go and see what this was all about. So got in my car, drove up to Manchester, went to a meeting, and it was literally a day that changed my life. I heard stories similar to these ones, and people who had earned like phenomenal amounts of money just by helping people. You know, and like Tracy said, it's not a hard sell, it's something that we recommend, and that's something that we're really proud of at the company. And when I got home after I'd been to this meeting, I was excited. I'd signed up to the business, I'd paid my £65, now it's now 50. And I got home and I told my mum all about it, and I told her all these different things. And it was a job where you could work from anywhere. There was no boss and no risk because it's a one-off £50. You can work your own hours, so you can fit it around any current commitments that you already have. I know people that are in this business that have 2 jobs, 5 kids, horses, a husband and a house, and they make phenomenal amounts of money because you can fit it in the nooks and crannies of your day. And really talking about health is, you know, we're having those conversations every single day at the moment, every day with what's going on. It's just easy to talk about, you know, well, would you be interested in hearing how to, you know, increase your immune system, have better health? You know, would you be interested? It's unlimited earnings because there is an unlimited amount of people in this world that need Juice Plus. We are in 27 countries, and every single person on this planet needs fruit and veg. It's that simple. So you have the opportunity to build a global business. And if you think about how many girls nowadays want to look better, feel better, you know, have some more confidence, be a part of a community, at the Fit Girl Club, we have got all of that in one little space, and you can feel the togetherness of the team, you know, and what they've created within the Fit Girl Club. It's really something incredible. So we've got an amazing bonus structure. There's actually £120,000 for every single person that signs up to this business that can pick up. As you've heard, some of the girls are like really nicely working their way up to the top of that ladder. I've actually collected all but 2 of those in my time within the company, and it's, like I said, it's been an absolute game changer. I hit the pinnacle position in 13 months, and I can remember we got flown out to Phoenix in Arizona, and we got put in a 6-star retreat, all paid by for the company, you know, because as you get further up that ladder, you get more recognized. It's literally like you get treated like royalty. The company just like throw money at you, they take you places. It's just incredible. And I'm 8 years in, and there's never been a time where I've gone, oh, that's why, you know, I've got to pay £50 sign up, or, you know, there's just been never that time where I've gone, oh, that's the catch. There's never been a catch, and there isn't, because it's such a genuine company. So that bonus structure is there for every single person. It's an efforts related business, and the more girls that you help, the more girls that you know, share this business with, the more that you share, you know, the benefits and what we can do to help them feel better, look better, you know, have a better, healthier body for the future, you know, the more that you're going to get rewarded for that. So you can create a dream team, and that is what we've got here. You can invite your besties to come and take the products, feel amazing, and join you on this journey. Like, who wouldn't want to work with their best friends? Since joining this company, I've literally made the best friends, because we are all girls on a similar mission, and we all want to feel better and, you know, have that freedom. And for me, it was always about, you know, wanting more time freedom, wanting to be able to live a life where I didn't have to be told when to go on holidays, told when, you know, to have my lunch breaks. I was always somebody that wanted freedom, and I wanted to be able to flow, because that's very how I am. I like to feel my way through life. And so when I found this opportunity, it literally ticked every box. There's a travel opportunity, obviously not at the moment, we're a little bit stuck at the moment, but we have events all over the world. Like I mentioned just before, when I hit the pinnacle position, we got flown out to conference in America where there was 6,000 people. I ended up extending my flights. We stayed for an extra week, and it's just been literally like a dream. And sometimes I have to pinch myself to think, is this real? Is this company, you know, is this really my life? And it's just so true. If you can really think about what your dream life looks like, this is a vehicle that can really make that come true, girls. You don't need any qualifications. Yes, I have a degree in nutrition, but you don't need that. You can be anybody but anybody, and we can all get to the top of this business. We all start at the bottom, and every single person can get to the top. Like Tracy was saying, you take it, I think it was Sammy actually, you take it, love it, share it. We share, and recommend, we do not sell. And the recognition that we get in the company is absolutely incredible. So there is a lot more to talk about throughout the business, but I think tonight what we're going to do, I'm just going to wrap it up with telling you a little bit about the rest of my story. And if you do want some more information, then go back to the person that invited you to the call. But for me, you know, through being able to impact other women's lives, through starting a health journey and kind of getting out of my own way from being super anxious and somebody that didn't have a lot of confidence, I made this about other people. And for me, you know, finding and designing and setting up Fit Girl Club was something that I never even imagined could turn into what it has. It's turned into something, you know, completely, it's almost out of control. And we're so excited about all the lives that are changing, the girls that are getting results, but ultimately as well, you know, how you can impact other people. You know, just think about if you know 1 or 2 more girls that could do with more energy, that could do with more self-love, that needs that boost and be part of a community, and actually that, you know, that perhaps doesn't eat particularly well and they need an extra nutritional boost, then just invite them in. It's a free space. You know, like Tracy said, you don't have to be a part of the products, but what I can guarantee you is if you do say yes to that, you know, things will begin to start to feel amazing for you girls. So like I say, there is a lot more to share about business, but I think because we've been on for an hour, I'm just going to wrap it up. Thank you so much for joining. All I'll really say is that, you know, if you've got a dream, girls, if you're living a life where, you know, there's too much month at the end of the money, or, you know, you look at things online that you wish you could buy, and you know, that perhaps sometimes it feels like it's only a dream away, then this is really the opportunity that I truly believe could change your life, like it has mine. Like I say, I'm a shy girl from a small town in Lewis, and I'm still just a normal girl, but I've been given this opportunity to not just change my life, but the best thing for me, like the girls, it's never been about the money. It's just about the lives that we've been able to change and transform along the way. So I'm inviting you to come along to have a look more at the products, more at the business. If you are interested, go back to the person that you spoke to this evening, and this is really what we do. This is our business. You know, all I'll say is if you walked into a job centre and you saw this in front of you, would you say yes?
Oh, I was talking and I was on mute. I said thank you. Yeah, I could listen to you all night. But yeah, I know why you're not doing the whole thing. But yeah, so just quickly as well, before we go, we'll just have a few more minutes. Me and Sam, would like to tell you our stories quickly. So Samantha Harrison, where are you?
I'm here.
There you go. Do you want to quickly tell your story?
I'm going to do this in 30 seconds, right? 30 seconds. Are you ready? So I joined on the 28th of October. I joined Fit Girl Club, in the end of August. I won a challenge, won a shake, loved the products, lost 21 pounds, joined the business oh goodness, there's my face. Joined the business on the 28th of October, got promoted on the 31st of October, got a teamie in November, which was amazing, got promoted in November, got a second teamie in the end of November, hit promotion in December. I said I was going to have a really, really bad month and I wasn't going to do anything. It was going to be horrendous because I didn't so well in November. Got Sammy as a teamie in December, reconfirmed in 3 days. My November promotion, got promoted again on the 27th of December, made a C. Got another teamie. My team now, January was just unbelievable, unbelievable. And I have 3 SPs, and I now have, within my little team, not including Gemma and our sisterhood team, just my little team, there was 13 amazing ladies, and I can't take credit for that. Yes, Sammy Jo, you are one of them. I've got Sammy, Tracy, Ashley, Beth, and then underneath them they've got their amazing ladies, and then underneath them they've got their amazing ladies, and they're all doing exactly what I did, which was help other ladies feel amazing every single day. And that's it. That's all we do. We help ladies feel better. We fix crowns while shedding pounds, and also shine them a little bit. And that's it. That's my story.
Wow. You got through that quick, but mine certainly isn't as organised as yours.
I don't know where it came from.
Wow, Sam. God. Right, so back to me then quickly. So I started Fit Girl in August last year, heavily overweight, constantly tired, in pain, started on the boosters, which done great. Then I upgraded to the shakes because I won a pouch off Millie. Wasn't sure I'd like them, but absolutely love them. Then I joined the business the day before Sam. Millie caught us with a hangover after my first drink after 12 weeks. And I was like, right, let's go for it. Matty had won some money, so I was like, why not? We've got the money there, let's just join. I did want to start employment anyway when Nathan started school in September. Where better to start than Juice Plus? Obviously we're in a lockdown, pandemic going on. How many job opportunities is out there? Actually, but working from home, where it works around your family, it's just a no-brainer, really. Sam's just totally knocked me off there. That was bam, 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 and I'm like, eh? But yeah, so I'm still on a massive weight journey myself, inspiring and helping other women to do the same. So yeah, I think that'll do for tonight. Sam, you've totally nobody can talk as fast as Sam, can they, Ashley? She's totally knocked me off my stool. But God, yeah. But thanks very much, ladies. Thanks for being here and joining us. Any feedback would be great. Hope you have a great Wednesday night, and we'll see you soon. Bye.